Hey Jenna, it's Lish here coming to you from the 412. And we're going to go over your core program. The first thing is the floor march. All of these are meant to help you begin to embrace your lower back as part of your core. Because there are more muscles in your back than there are in the front here, right? Because there's the actual core that continues to wrap around in the internal transverse abdominals. But the abs that you're thinking about that people see, not everyone has those visible. However, there are still many muscles in the back and in deep inside the core. So that's why I say, oh, I see abs. So open up your feet hip width apart, and as you lift one foot, you drive the other foot into the floor so that there's always tension, and you're allowing your lower back to continuously make contact with the mat. And that's important because if you come up with an arch and you lift, you're going to feel pretty much a lot of tension there because these muscles are being overactive in achieving this lift. So drive it down each time you lift. One alternation, so 1, 2 is considered 1 rep. That's 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The next one is reverse crunch. Again, shoulders can be still down onto the floor, and here's where we pull the knees upward toward the chest. So that's where the knees start driving toward the chest, and we see our hips begin to lift a bit off the floor. And a return. 1, 2, exhale. That's why when I'm speaking, it's usually an exhale anyway. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Similarly, when it's time to go to the right, both knees angle toward the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then you'd switch it out, opposite. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm always keeping space in between my knees, which means my knees are always hip width apart. So my ankles don't touch here. Very nice. Let's get into it again here. Now we have reverse plank. So we're going to take our time, rolling to the side and coming up. And it works best with the palms right next to the hips. So some people are going to do this, and that's going to put too much stress on your shoulder. You actually want your back to be playing a part in this. So, pointing the feet or flexing the feet, that's up to you. Raise the hips until they're in line with the shoulder. And this is where you would set a timer, of course. So I always keep a timer present on my watch face. I guess because I'm a coach, but I always keep a timer present on my watch face to measure the time so I'm not looking at my watch. And another thing that's important, a lot of people will lift their hips and not engage their core. So even I can lift and just have, don't tease me, a little belly. Because I have organs and intestines and stuff. So you want to compress and pull that belly button back down towards your lats or your lower back. And just hold it. Try not to sacrifice hip length, and also try not to sink in the shoulders because that's harder to hold. So keep those hips high and open the chest. Got it? Similarly, we have the reverse plank march. So again, we want to keep the hips high and then go for a march. Big lift. Big lift. If you're just here, that's okay, so long as you're not doing this. Okay? That ain't gonna do nothing for you. Keep them up. And keep your eye line upward as well. If your neck hurts, don't let it drop. Simply tuck it. Chin to chest. Gotcha. Be sure to time those. Next one, we have the half get up. I'm going to use my kid's shoe. You can use anywhere, I would say between 5 to 10 pounds. So from the hand that is extended upward straight to the ceiling, the opposite leg is going to be down. No help with this hand. Deep inhale, exhale, press straight up to the ceiling and come down. Straight upward. Try not to round, don't use momentum, just go straight up. And it's okay if the first few of them are just here. So you're setting your intention with where you want to go. Straight upward. Exhale. That's your half get up. And then lastly, but not leastly, we've got Spiderman Plank. Spiderman Plank is indeed a plank. Open up your palms underneath the shoulders, but make them a little bit wider. So make sure that the pinkies are aligned with the mat, or you can do the thumbs aligned with the mat, whichever makes you feel more secure. I like my hands a little bit closer. Stepping back into plank. And as you lift, that knee opens. So bar, when we do PK, that's what you want your leg to look like. You can also do this in a modified version where you're down on your knees, but you're in plank, so not tabletop, but plank, and knee comes up. Alternating. Or up high. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on and so forth. I hope you enjoy that core portion. Let me know how it works out. When you're on the watch, be sure to set it to core training or functional training if you know you're going to get right into your upper body or lower body program.